1200 meters. They sprinting away from the 1200 meter marker. Taroko jumped a little bit outwards in the orange silks towards the right hand side, racing lonesome. Also right there is VALETTE, two off the right, the white sleeves and cap, and also My Wish is right there. Amira's about 2 lengths off the lead. Maplewood's on the left-hand side with Constant. They are followed by Bista. Towards the inside of that one there is Friend Zone. That's got the yellow sleeves, is about 3 lengths off the leader at this stage. Then Generator and Ruby Slippers. Taroko now starts to tack over towards the middle of the track. VALETTE second. My Wish, then Friend Zone. On the left is Constant. Outside the 400 meter marker, VALETTE and Taroko. On the inside is Friend Zone. My Wish between the two of them. It's VALETTE the leader. My Wish down the inside is Friend Zone. But VALETTE has taken it up. Taroko's under pressure. My Wish is towards the inside trying to put in a claim. But VALETTE still goes over the last 100 meters. And it's VALETTE running strongly as Generate on the outside. But VALETTE's in front. Generate's coming late on the outside. But VALETTE won it. Generate took off for second. Taroko's third. Maybe My Wish and then Bista. Number 9, VALETTE, was also drawn towards the outside with Taroko, ends up on that inside, and the VAR wins it. The 3-year-old for Duncan Howells, Fastfontein Stud Alcal Breeders, and number 9, VALETTE. It went off second favourite, R2.20. The favourite was at R2.10, Taroko, so there was only the 10 cents between the two. Number 6, Generate, takes off very nicely. It pays $8.50 a place, R51 a win. Third to Taroko, that is the tote favourite. Number 14, My Wish, then Bista, followed by Ruby Slippers. Scratched at the start, number 7, I'm Free. This will be a nice exactor, second favourite, and a nice roughie. Further back was Amira, then Constant, and Friend Zone moved up towards the inside. Will show improvement with this run under the girth. But your winner, it's got the white sleeves and cap, 2 off the left-hand side, and VALETTE comes good to score over the 1200 meters. Until the running of the third, back to the studio.
Welcome back to the winner's enclosure. We've seen VALETTE come through from the Duncan Howells stable to put in a spirited winning performance. Well done to you and the connections. Now, you mentioned she's a horse with a lot of ability, but you've kept her down the lane just due to her greenness.
Yeah, look, the last time was soft ground. She was on the outside and we opted to tuck her in, and you can clearly see she doesn't quicken up in the soft. And we decided today to let her stride off and let her be happy wherever she was in the race. It worked out well.
She's a horse who looks like with each and every run we're going to see a bit more, so when she goes around the turn, looks very promising.
I think so, yes. She's got beautiful action. I don't think she's a sprinter. And even though she's a VAR, she's quite backward in herself.
Now, we had a chat to you for understarters orders. You've given some confidence to your runners to come. Just one horse I want to really touch on is Jetstream at the back. You mentioned that he's a horse who's still mentally a bit backward, but the ability's there.
Sheldon, this horse, since he started racing, he's shown me huge improvement. He's always shown good ability at home. A little bit of an uptight horse when I started with him, but the fitter he's getting, the quieter he's getting. Expecting a very good run from the horse. If I've got to look for a negative in the race, he'd be better over slightly further. So he's got to have a couple of things go his way from that good draw. But if everything goes fairly for him, he's a big runner.
Well done, thanks for that.
Good, just well done to Amir and to Muzi, thanks for the ride, and to our sponsors, Winning Form, thanks very much.
Well done to Duncan Howells. Muzieni's going to slip into the winning box here in those blue and white silks. Now, you're a man who knows these horses. You get a feel of them. And today you were quite upbeat?
Yes, you know, it's lost previous round before last. She was progressive and she just got outrun of it just by a quick horse over 1,000. And 1,200 last time, I tried to give her half a chance. It looked like there was a lot of speed in the race. And with the big stride she got like all at sea behind horses. And she kind of like didn't take the bit, and she wasn't beaten that far. But today, I think out there using her stride, she was a much better horse. She was more settled, and she done it quite professionally. I did squeeze her a little bit earlier than wanted. She was kind of like looking around at the 300, and I thought, let me just put the race to bed, and she won a good race.
balance of your rides to come. You would have had a good look at your rides. I chatted to Duncan about a horse like Jetstream. I think he's a big runner. Who would you pinpoint as your next best on the card if the guys were following you after VALETTE?
Probably yes, Jetstream. You know, when I rode him from a wide draw and I tried to overcome the draw, he kind of like ran his race back to front. He started pulling and he didn't quite settle. And when the time to pick it up a bit early, he was well at sea. I think having another run under the belt, and a lot fitter horse, and with a good draw, he must have a huge shot.
Well done to you, and keep up the hard work.
Thank you very much. And I just want to thank Mr. Howes. He's got a big string, and a lot of jockeys could be riding for him, and I just really appreciate the fact that he's stuck with me and he's given me the opportunity for the season. So big thanks to him, and hopefully I give him the results he deserves.
Well done.
Thank you, and to my friend Nalen on course, gives me a lot of lift when I'm traveling up and down. You know, it's not easy to get to Scottsville. I just want to say thanks for all the support and just to winning form. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. And to Mr. Amir, thank you.
There we go, Muzieni, full of words today and upbeat. Why not? He's in the winner's box where he belongs today with VALETTE.